To create a Zoom meeting for your students, first navigate to zoom.us. And when you're here, you're going to see a few options. You have the option to host a meeting, but if you were to click on this, it would actually open up a meeting and start a meeting right now. Most likely, you are trying to create a future meeting with your students. I would recommend clicking on My Account. From your account, you'll see your profile, and then on the left-hand side, you can click on Meetings. So here is one meeting that I have, just a test meeting. If I were ready to start this meeting, I could go ahead and click on Start. I also have the option to delete it if I no longer want to use this meeting. Let's go ahead and schedule a new meeting though, and you can give your meeting a topic. So mine will just be called Student Zoom Call. You can add a description if you'd like to. You can have the date of when that meeting is going to take place. So June 2nd at 10 o'clock. You can also add the duration and then your time zone. Now, if this is a meeting that's going to reoccur, if it's like a weekly meeting with students, you can click on reoccur, and then you have the option to change it from daily to weekly to monthly or no fixed time. So for my classes, I did a weekly meeting and I repeated it for I believe it was 7 weeks. You can pick the day of the week that that meeting is going to be on, and then it'll show you the end date. So that would be the day of my last meeting. And then you also have the option to require meeting password. Normally for my students, I try to make this simple. So our mascot is the Eagles. I just type in Eagles for our password. And then you also have the option now to the host, which would be you. Do you want If you want to start with your video, you can have that on. If you want students to start have their video off, you can click off or you could allow them to have it on as well. You have a few more options. You can enable them to join before the host. So what this means is the students, if they join the meeting and you're not there, they would be able to join. I would recommend probably not allowing them to join without you there. You can also mute them when they first join the meeting. And then of course they would have to unmute themselves. And then you can also enable a waiting room. So that means when a student shows up, you have to click on OK to accept them into your meeting. And then also another good idea when you're working with students is to record the meeting. So if you click that, the meeting will automatically be recorded. When you're finished, you can go ahead and click on save. And again, you'll always have the option to go back and edit that later. What you'd probably want to do is once you have your invite link here, you probably want to send this out to your students, whether you send it out in your LMS or Google Classroom, or if you send them an email, send them that link and let them know when the meeting is going to be, and then they'll be able to join your meeting.